Hello again, everybody. It's been a while, but welcome back to the illegally cited Twitch stream. This is Jesse here. And I don't really stream on weekdays normally, but you know what? Nintendo decided they were going to do a surprise Nintendo Direct announcement. Everyone else is getting into the whole streaming game and kind of excited about seeing what's going to happen. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to watch this thing anyway. I haven't streamed in a while. Why not? Let's just upload this or watch this, and then I might just make that Wednesday's video for today too. Perfect timing. So yeah, I mean, literally earlier this week, Nintendo just announced their live Nintendo Direct again. And this is not going to be a short 10-15 minute stream like they usually do. This is, they said, about 50 minutes, 50 minutes. So there's going to be hopefully some fairly substantial announcements. They said a little bit of Animal Crossing, and for the first, some information on the first 6 months of the year, what's coming out to the Nintendo Switch. I'm hoping we're going to get some cool surprises. I mean, maybe they'll end with a teaser for Breath of the Wild 2. I don't know. But here's hoping we'll get some cool surprises. I'm very interested to see. So let's click on this, get ourselves in the old lineup here, and let's full screen this bad boy. We don't have any audio right now. Yep, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It is 4 p.m. or a little before 4. Got about 10 minutes to kill, but I figured I'd do just a little quick chat before we get in, give people time. I didn't even know I was going to stream this. I just decided literally within the last half an hour. I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's go live. Why not? But no, it's been a pretty good year so far for gaming. It's been a little slow, but I did just start playing for the Switch the Wii U re-release of Mario 3D World, but I was more interested in the Bowser's Fury, which is kind of a mini open world Mario game, kind of in the vein of Mario Odyssey, which I really, really liked when that came out. I was really surprised. I mean, I love Mario games, but I really took to Mario Odyssey the way I really didn't with Sunshine and even the Galaxy games. I probably would have liked the Galaxy games more had they not used that Wii pointer interface stuff that I had trouble with visually because you had to sit so far away from the sensor bar for that to work properly. But yeah, I don't know. What are we going to expect? I'm hoping that this year is Zelda's 35th anniversary. They did the whole celebration for Mario. And I would love to see a kind of a Zelda collection. I would love to have. I mean, you can play Link to the Past. You can play the original Legend of Zelda on the. If you're a Nintendo Plus subscriber, you can play those on the NES and Super Nintendo areas. But I would love to see, especially maybe they could bring the Ocarina of Time 3D that they released for the 3DS. Just maybe do that one. Do that Wind Waker HD thing that they put on the Wii U. I would love for that to come to the Switch. They could put. I mean, they could put a bunch of stuff in there. They could do Majora's Mask. They could do Master Quest. They could do. I mean, just the 3D Zeldas. Like I said, Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword. I was trying to think of the name of that other one. Skyward Sword, which I never really did play much. I played it, but again, I had some trouble with some of the Wii motion stuff, so I just never really got into that one. They could even bring some of the. I would love to see the Minish Cap. I'd love to see that come to Switch because Capcom did a really nice job with that. I really enjoyed that game on the Game Boy Advance. I played it on the GB player. for the GameCube. I'd like to hear more about No More Heroes 3. We got 1 and 2, so I'm hoping that maybe we'll hear some stuff about No More Heroes 3. Bayonetta 3, God knows where that is, though we haven't heard a peep out of that forever. Metroid Prime 4, I could possibly see the Metroid Prime trilogy coming to the Switch at some point. That would not be unreasonable to get those out there. I mean, we have Metroid and Super Metroid again on the NES and Super Nintendo stuff already, so those are there. I would love to see even some of the... I really wish that, Nintendo's got this epic back catalog, and this is a thing that's so frustrating. They got rid of their virtual console that they did on the Wii and the DS and things, and then they did these drip feed, releases of games. We're going to release 4 games a month, and it's cool that some of the lesser known games are getting out there, but they have such a huge back catalog for so many of even their own systems. We could put Game Boy on there. We could put Game Boy Advance, N64. We could probably even emulate up to GameCube. I would love to see Eternal Darkness. I'd love to see the Game Boy Advance Castlevania games, because those are amazing. I want Konami. If they did their first Castlevania collection, I would love to see a Game Boy Advance DS Castlevania collection. I would buy that in a heartbeat, because those games were so good. But I would love to see stuff like that. I mean, Nintendo's just sitting on just so many things. Both their own and third party. I know some of the licensing stuff, you're probably not going to see a lot of the Square stuff, because they can just sell you that for $20-$30 a pop as it is. You're probably not going to see, because of the licensing, things like Turtles in Time. I would love for the Super Nintendo version of that to come to the SNES thing. But there's so much more that they could... I mean, literally, there's really no reason that we shouldn't have almost like a Nintendo Netflix. They have such a huge number of games. They could just release dozens of them over a year, and we would still not have them all. But honestly, I'm just hoping for some cool surprises. I love when Nintendo just surprises the heck out of us and gives us something totally new. I would like a WarioWare for the Switch. That would be great. WarioWare would be fantastic. Or just something we're not even expecting. I don't really care about Smash Brothers. I don't really care about Animal Crossing. I know they're probably going to cover both of those things. But I do hope that, they'll probably, I don't know, they do their own indie, the indie showcase thing. So I don't know how much indie stuff they'll have. But, I honestly, I don't know what to expect, because if they're saying for the first half of the year, they'll probably have 1 or 2 big hitters, but I would have to think, I'm sure they're going to talk about Pokemon Snap, because I think that comes out in April or May. That one again, Pokemon, not my thing, so don't really care about that. But I would have to imagine Breath of the Wild, if it's even coming out this year, Breath of the Wild 2 would have to be this holiday season, this fall. People are talking about the possibility of a Switch Pro, and Nintendo keeps kind of denying it. So I don't know if that's really going to be a thing, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, no, we lied. We're going to come out with some improvement. Nintendo's Nintendo. I mean, they're the ones that release games with cardboard, for God's sake, and surprise the hell out of you. They release a real-life Mario Kart remote control car that you can control with your Switch, which I really need to do a video of here soon. I need to record that. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that going here pretty soon. But you just never know. Um, and that's the best part of Nintendo, like just getting something really awesome that you didn't even know you wanted. I would love to see Punch Out come back, even bring the Wii Punch Out to the Switch. Punch Out is great. Make a new one with some new boxers, old and new boxers. I love me some Punch Out. And if you have not watched, go look up on YouTube, just look up GDQ, Games Done Quick, or just look up even Blindfold Punch Out. There's a guy named Zallard1 he's done in over a few different Games Done Quick now, Awesome Games or Summer Games Done Quick. He's done Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Super Punch Out, and Wii Punch Out, all completely blindfolded. It's insane. Like, this guy is just mad skill. So, I've beaten Wii Punch Out. I've gotten pretty far in both Mike Tyson and Super Punch Out, but have not beaten those because some of the end boxes in those are just awful. But I'd love to see Punch Out come back. We haven't heard F-Zero for, F-Zero GX? That was the last real F-Zero game. That was on the GameCube, for God's sake. That's been, 15 years now? Wow, that's depressing. Wow, we haven't had an F-Zero. Wow. When you stop and think about it, that's a long time ago. Yeah, it was F-Zero GX and AX. They had an arcade version, which I never got to see. But we are theoretically, 2 minutes away, give or take, from the stream starting, assuming they start right on time, which they probably should, because I'm sure it's probably pre-recorded, which is fine. But I'm really curious to see what surprises we get. And after the presentation, we'll chat about it maybe for a couple of minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. Just know that there's lots of content coming to the channel soon. There's things I can't quite talk about yet, but hopefully within the next probably 2-3 weeks I will be able to. And I cannot wait, because it's going to be awesome. I have a lot to say. That's all I'm going to say right now, but very much looking forward to chatting about that. I want to get some other hardware reviews done. Like I said, I want to show you that Mario Kart tour or home circuit. I want to show you that cool thing, because controlling a Mario Kart with your Switch is kind of neat, especially when you can see the POV through the camera. It's pretty rad. Lots of games to cover. Stuff coming out all the time. Not sure about, like I said, I just haven't really been streaming lately. There's a few things that I'm considering doing a stream for, but I've been really pretty busy the last couple weekends even, so I've had to work on Saturdays for a couple Saturdays, and then I've had a couple of other projects that I've been working on, so I'm either been working on them or just taking some time to finally chill and relax, so you never know, maybe this weekend I'll fire something up again and get a Twitch stream going, but I've got a couple things that I wouldn't mind trying to stream and play a little bit. So, any moment now. Oh, here we go. Perfect timing. All right, rating pending to M for mature. And again, I'm not going to be able to, hopefully, I'll be able to see what all these titles are. But Nintendo's usually good about after the trailer, they'll give a little blurb and they'll tell you the name. So if you missed it, here we go. Nintendo Direct. Okay, we start with a trailer. We don't start with an intro. Okay. Anime, something.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Oh, see, this is probably some RPG that I'm not super familiar with. I sort of think I know what this is, but I can't think of the name of it. I don't know, I'm just not really into turn-based RPGs all that much, but Especially if they start having more full voice acting,
Couldn't find it anywhere.
it'll get better. But some kind of pirate-themed game, apparently.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
I should know what this is.
A trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were.
That voice...
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because
I'm evil.
I got an invitation to join Smash!
Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting the Smash thing right out of the way. Okay.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Okay.
Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova!
Okay, there's been a couple of other, like, tag team or
That's genius!
duos that have come to Smash, so...
There are no pushovers!
Alright, sure.
Talk about a tight spot.
Mithra?
Let me handle this.
I think this is going to be one of the last... I think they were talking about this season or whatever being the last of the Smash updates, so... Mithra.
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through!
I love the art style, and I love the idea of Smash, Super Smash Brothers, but it's so hard to see when it zooms out so much and there's like so many characters going on that I don't play it.
Right here!
You two can swap between each other freely.
Serious fire and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
Yeah.
Quite a spectacle, aren't they?
Alright.
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this, buddy.
How many characters are they putting in here? Are they all separate, or like some of them are tag?
And there's some more.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Yeah, there's just so much... There's so much visual chaos in this game that... Combine that with like zooming out,
Sure did!
it just... It's... hard to play.
I never expected to see you two again. But well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
No-
Fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Good lord. Okay. Oh, yeah, Xenoblade. Okay, I knew I could not think of the name of that. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm
Indeed.
Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
No, last summer, I think, maybe.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support.
All right, well, we got the Smash stuff out of the way. Let's see what's next.
Okay. What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra.
Okay,
They
I guess-
originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, let's do this. What do we get? Oh, Fall Guys. Jelly beans. Of course that's got to come to Switch. Why wouldn't it? I bet you this will be like out today. I have not played any of Season 2, and I think they're still on Season 3. I probably should try that again. I enjoyed what I played, I just suck at it.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Oh wow, summer. Okay, it's a while yet.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Alright then.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, they've
However,
shown this.
Everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
Yeah. They've shown this before. What the heck is this called?
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
Oh,
What messages will you discover?
is this
How
that
can you
game that's
prevent
already
the
out
sun
on
from
PC
exploding?
and other consoles?
Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I've heard really good things about that. It's in my Steam
Put
wish
your
list.
sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
Oh wow.
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama.
I
and
wonder if we're
twists and
gonna get
turns
English
await at
dub
every
though.
corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
Nice text size though.
But that's not the only case to crack.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's just gonna be Japanese audio and you'll have to read
In the other
the
game, you'll investigate a
subtitles.
supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
I don't know.
ここから出して自分の目の前に血染めの少女が立っている
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir. And Famicom Detective Club The Girl
May
Who Stands Behind.
14th.
Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
See, I love the way they
Today
do.
on Nintendo eShop.
I love the way they do these little
New
summaries
age of battles begins.
after a trailer because that helps so much in being able to see what it is and when it's coming out. I really wish everybody would follow Nintendo's lead like this. Okay, what do we got here? A lot of anime. A lot of anime stuff here today. We got RPGs and Smash. And I'm not sure what this is. Oh, Samurai Warriors 5. I don't even know how many of those they're up to.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, fair
Dive
enough.
into the history of the Sengoku period.
I
as
still
the
gotta
series
play
now
Hyrule
shines a
Warriors
spotlight
2.
On Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
And finish Hyrule Warriors 1 for that
Character
matter.
designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
Yep, it's
In
cutting up a
Samurai
lot of
Warriors
dudes.
5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
Okay, vague release dates so far.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Huh?
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Is this... I'm trying to
You'll set
remember...
off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. before
Legend of
discovering the
Mana.
world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
I know
It's up to
Trials
you
of
on when
Mana
and
is
where to place
out
artifacts, as
on
well as how to
PC. I
advance
don't
the
know if
story.
Legend is.
Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters.
Yeah, this is more of a
Or take a
real-time
break from adventure
combat
and rest up at home.
thing. Trying to
The
remember
music
what.
has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other
Trying
features
to
have been
remember
added,
what Mana
including
game
the
I
ability
played
to
on
turn off
stream
enemy
a couple
encounters,
years
as well
ago.
as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
I don't remember.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
June 24th. Okay. I don't know. Okay, and now what do we get? Capcom something I missed. What the hell is this? No, this isn't Monster Hunter, I don't think. It looks like some kind of third-person action-y thing. A lot of fire and like monster things. I don't know, maybe it is some sort of Monster Hunter. Oh, could be. I know they had a demo for like a Monster Hunter thing on the eShop not long ago, which I never checked out, but I don't know, these games just seem daunting to me. Like, I've heard that, I don't know, they part of me think they sound really cool.
I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers.
But they also sound
50 years
overwhelming.
ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet.
Okay, this might be that Monster Hunter game. I think that's out in like March?
Pull yourselves together. You're not getting in.
Let's go, everyone!
Neat art style.
Somewhere else.
You listen to me now!
Here it comes. Watch out
Yeah,
for
this
the
might be
impact.
Monster Hunter.
Do not let it pass.
Because I know Capcom does that, so
The Rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
it's probably what it is. Ah, Monster Hunter Rise. That's what it is, yes.
We should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
Okay, if you say so. Yep, March 26th, 2021. Okay, Pro Controller support.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
It looks kind of
How
neat.
will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
God, I hope they do something more with like. Oh, Mario
Norway is
Golf?
open once again.
Or is this going to be Hot
Tee off
Shots?
in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
You know,
Study the wind and terrain.
I don't
Take
like
your
golf,
time to think things through.
but I played the
and swim.
hell out of Mario Golf 64 in the dorms.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
I can see playing this just to relax, be a
Use
good game
features
to.
on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes. And a scan
Huh.
that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Yep, pretty common.
These features can help you ace your shots.
Chipped it
In
in.
addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls.
Of course you
By
can.
holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
All right.
Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
Huh?
Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep
I know
going.
other games have had something like
Outpace
that.
your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters.
I think they've had that on some of the
Experience
portable
points earned
games,
during matches.
like
Then
DS or...
allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can
Okay.
also use your Mii in versus play.
Fair enough.
Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Okay. You know, like I said, I'm not much into golf, but
The latest game in
I
the Mario Golf
don't know.
series
Never know, I
adds
might
new
pick that up
gameplay
at some
for
point.
multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls.
sure.
Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Something different, something
Let's move on
relaxing.
to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese.
I
and a
own that
quick-witted
on
con
PC, I
artist
think.
Fiona
I still
as you
haven't
set out
played
to
it.
recover a mountain of cash.
It's
Set
an
between
adventure
Borderlands
game.
2 and 3. This game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic
Based on
Borderlands
the
humor.
first-person shooter series, which I
Gangsters,
still have
bandit
yet to
lords,
cover.
and Vault Hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in
On
this
the channel.
choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th.
All right. Older
32
game,
of
but
Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay,
Rewind
this-
gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade
this I'm
goodness.
potentially interested
Get
in.
1943 The Battle of Midway for free. Then purchase game packs for the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build
Oh,
your
F
collection.
that game. That game
Local
is so
co-op
hard.
is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Ooh.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal.
Oh, is this
Shoot 'em
Stubbs
dead,
the
get
zombie?
grenades, And more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo
Oh,
Switch.
nice.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That game was fun. That game, I don't know how the PC
Travis
version of it
Touchdown
is.
versus Assassins.
I do
Wait,
have it
aliens?
on PC.
Aliens have invaded Earth.
I
Hold up,
beat it on the
is
original
the right game?
Xbox.
Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go.
Ah, no more heroes. Here we go.
Travis Touchdown. You'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual
Ooh.
opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves.
Okay,
Study
we're
their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know.
Oh, wow.
Nintendo Switch,
August
August 27th.
27th. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a summer game. I could see that.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Oh, what is this? This looks kind of neat, actually. A lot of platforming though, which kind of worries me. It looks like.
Be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
I like the look though. Really bright colors.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
I like the look. Oh, what? What?
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white.
Neon
coming
white.
to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021.
Oh, I thought they said they was only gonna be for the first 6 months.
DC's superhero girls are here to save the day.
Huh.
Hi everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon.
Oh, weird.
AKA Batgirl. I'm
They're like-
always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs.
The
and
hell?
Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong. And
It's like a
has
weird
vision.
chibi
Plus
anime
Supergirl.
version of everything. What
And
the
let's
hell?
Not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull
Oh,
moment at Metropolis High
weird.
School.
This is like
Sometimes
part
it'd be nice to get out of
like
class and do
school,
some
like
shopping
Persona.
downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on
Persona
Superstar Post
meets superhero ladies. What the hell?
Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what.
Alrighty.
Just gotta make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC superhero girls, Teen Power, heroically sold onto Nintendo Switch
June 4th. Huh.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Didn't see that one coming. Oh, this song is so overused. That one and the like the 2001 song. I cannot stand the 2001 song. It's just used so often. Okay, we got these rabbits. Oh, they're weird. No, they're weird looking. Some kind of battle thing. Must be some sort of like multiplayer spiel. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies, I wonder, I think. Okay. Yeah, when they turned it more into a third-person game. I never did cover the original Plants vs. Zombies. That was a really weird game. Kind of funny, too. Okay, yep, Plants vs. Zombies something.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
Okay, it looks
Your
like some sort of
relationship's sour,
turn-based
though,
RPG
might
thing.
take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends
I
and
mean,
familiar faces
like a
in the
kid's
lighthearted
RPG or
romp
something.
Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st.
Weird.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay. Huh.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Animal Crossing stuff.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary.
I want to hear some
items are
Zelda
coming
stuff.
from Animal Crossing New
I'm
Horizons
hoping for
game.
Zelda, because I doubt we're going to get any F-Zero or
Familiar
Metroid
items
or...
like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like.
I wish the text bubbles in this game were
You can
like
also
in
place 2 warp
Miitomo,
pipes.
where they actually spoke, even if it's kind of robotic. Just be more accessible.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey,
Huh,
why
little
not try
flagpole.
recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it,
That's kinda
Super
neat.
Mario Brothers items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
If I was going to play that, that's totally what I would do,
Keep
is
an eye
make
on the
it...
official Animal Crossing Twitter account for
And
the
then next
latest
year they'll have
information.
Hyrule. You can make it into a Zelda kingdom.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration
Not
items
too bad.
will be
Couple items in
released
there that
as
sounded
part
pretty
of
good.
the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super
Yeah.
Mario 3D World plus
Bowser's
Fury
Fury.
game.
Fun game.
We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
I really like that sound that they use for Switch. The little snap noise. It's just a short, sweet, really catchy. Alright, what is this? Can't read all those words fast enough. More anime.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
RPG of some sort, I would
No
imagine.
other must decide how we proceed.
Looks isometric.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a
Oh, it looks
tangled,
like it's at
fiery
least
web
fully
of plots and
voiced.
conspiracies, a
Even, like,
brave
the
group
incidental
from Denver
dialogue seems to
fights
be.
save their kingdom from the powers that would
Or hopefully at least a
orchestrate
good
their
chunk of it.
downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
Looks to be maybe like a tactics
In this
kind of game.
tactical RPG,
Yep,
battles
tactics.
take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is
It's just
determined
not my
by their
jam. I'm
location
just...
and their equipped
I don't
weapons.
know.
The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows.
Yep,
Thus,
fair
your
enough.
forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack,
Yeah, if you're into
but also
turn-based
a
things, it
powerful blow
seems...
from
looks
the
like
ally
it's
positioned behind the
pretty
enemy.
decent.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
Uh-huh.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations.
I like the narrated descriptions that a lot of these videos
Morality,
have.
Liberty, Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
Yeah, it looks pretty deep.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Yeah, it definitely seems fully voiced.
Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG.
That's a weird name, Project Triangle.
2022. Please be on the lookout for
Oh, geez, that's a ways off.
in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, wow, they're doing
in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback.
Huh.
We look forward to hearing your responses.
Demo for a game not coming out till 2022. That's actually kind of surprising.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG.
I can see a lot of people liking that, though.
Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I hear Wookiees. Star Wars Hunters 2021.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
That was just a teaser. Okay, fair enough.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons.
I like him.
Thorax, Spear of Misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
Like a ninja.
I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Come get some.
Oh, I think they did a teaser of this last year. Yeah, like some kind of third-person multiplayer. You can like wall run and jump and...
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
I'm digging the smack talk.
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
I like the big guy, the big green guy.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we
Football player.
You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me. What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man. One more game.
May 21st. Huh. Looks amusing.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of
Seems
fate
fully
at all
voiced.
costs.
I don't think Danganronpa was it? I think that was all text.
The game
I
is
think.
suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your
A lot
journey?
of anime
The
on
battle
the
for survival
Switch here
begins
today.
in World's
Or
End
anime
Club,
related,
entering
like
onto Nintendo Switch,
anime
May
style.
28th.
Huh.
Wield the powers of
Hades.
Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
Ah, physical
Hades,
release.
the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler.
I
and recipient
really got to
of
get back to
multiple Game of the
this.
Year awards, is getting
Yes,
a
it
physical
did.
release on Nintendo Switch. This
Well
version comes with
deserved.
a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Huh.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like
Yeah,
Transistor
there's
and
some
Bastion.
good
The
music in that
second
game.
is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story.
I really got to get back
Escape
into
the
this.
underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Yeah, okay.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Oh?
Ninja Gaiden Sigma,
Oh.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2,
Wait.
and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Wait. Now, Sigma.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa,
Was that
fighting
the-
against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills.
Was that like the
along with
PS2
ruthless
version
ninjutsu to swiftly take down
that
enemies.
was based off of the original
Quickly
Xbox
gauge your
one?
opponent's movements while unleashing fast
I
and
don't
frenzied
remember what
combos.
Sigma was.
And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
The first couple games were really
All
good.
previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection.
That's
Ninja Gaiden
pretty
Master Collection
cool.
slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer
June
2021.
10th. Huh, I gotta figure out what Sigma is. I don't remember because
More
it was
battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
really tough, but I beat the original Xbox Ninja Gaiden on my own, and I felt pretty good about that. The game was just so fast and so cool. As they went on, I know some of the sequels got a little less. Like 2 I didn't like quite as much. I think I barely played 3, and then there was some other ones after it I don't know that I ever really played. And Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, that's another thing that I gotta play. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. The pile of shame keeps growing.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
God, I want a Zelda collection so
Bravely
bad.
Default 2 is almost here.
I want
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark
I
on
want
a journey to
Hyrule
restore the crystal.
Warriors. Or not
Use
Hyrule
the job
Warriors.
system to develop your characters and master the brave
Um,
and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Wind
Veterans
Waker.
and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
A lot of
The game
RPGs
can
if
be
you're into
pre-ordered on
those.
Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and
Oh.
Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash
These games are
weapons,
so
spells,
hard.
and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters.
Huh.
Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available
Next
now on Nintendo eShop.
week? I don't even remember what the date is today. Oh yeah, 17th,
8
I think.
protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new
RPG
gameplay
I've never
features,
heard of.
exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus. Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
Okay, God, tons of
Apex Legends
RPGs.
is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat,
Knew that
cross-platform
was
play,
coming.
and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far?
Pretty
There's still
good.
a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize.
But you're going to give us a
Development
collection
is
that
proceeding
comes out today,
smoothly,
right?
And we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
So I bet you that's not even coming until 2022,
While
just
you're all
by
waiting,
what he
however,
said.
this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
You know
Please
what?
take a look.
I would love a Four Swords Adventure. Four Swords Adventure was really cool. What are we getting? Oh, this is Skyward Sword? Pretty sure, just the art style, I think. Pretty sure this is Skyward Sword. You know, if they got rid of some of the motion stuff, or if I could play with buttons, I would like to give this game a fair shake. I've heard what little bit I played of this, like, it starts out super slow. Yep, Skyward Sword HD. Oh god, bring Wind Waker 2. Bring that forward.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword.
Alright.
Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
Makes sense.
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Excellent.
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Huh. Okay, that's definitely
Down
unique.
when you want to swing the sword downward.
Other games have done it, just not Zelda.
Swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally.
That
Just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
It depend. I mean, I'm so used to the right stick being camera, but
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
ooh,
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
oh
The
man,
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the
I
earliest
want
story in the Legend of
those.
Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda.
I wish they would bring Wind Waker too, because I never got to finish that on the Wii U.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
Okay, good summer
Following
game.
this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran.
Boo, stamina.
Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
I own it. I played it a very little bit, and I never really gave it as much of a chance. So I will revisit this on the Switch.
To The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
I would love it as a 3D Zelda collection. I know it won't be, but... Okay, some kind of deserty place with rocks. What are we looking at here? I should know what this is. I think. But I'm not sure. Gibberish again. I'm not sure what this is. I mean, I feel like I should know, but... a lot of just kind of cinematic stuff, not really much of any gameplay so far. Fade to white. I don't really know what this is. It's probably one of those things I should know. Oh. I thought it was going to be like a different spin-off. I didn't think it was going to be a full Splatoon 3. I thought they were Inklings, but I didn't... I thought it was going to be some like weird spin-off, so I was like... I should have played more Splatoon than I did. I really liked the default mode, like where you just cover territory. That was oddly satisfying. Okay. 2022, wow. That's really interesting. So they're still holding stuff back for E3. They're still holding back some stuff that's going to be for the fall.
Is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay. Well, there we go, guys. That is the Nintendo Direct. Overall, I thought it was pretty good. There was nothing really that jumped out at me that said, oh yes, finally, awesome, wow. There wasn't really that wow game for me. I want to check out the Capcom arcade stuff. I'm not really a fan of 1942, 1943 because I suck at those games, but it looked like they might have some kind of 2D brawlers or action stuff that weren't in the beat 'em up collection. It'd be interesting to see what Capcom games you can get, because it sounds like you buy them piecemeal rather than buying the entire collection, which part of me likes, because then you get the ones that you want, but part of me is just like, dude, just sell like 30 games for, 20, 30 bucks or something. I don't know, like all these other collections. But that I'm going to look at, because they said they launched today, I believe. And I don't know if they're going to add more over time. Lot of RPGs. So again, I mean, if you like role-playing games, you're going to love this Direct, because there's a ton of stuff here for you. A ton of anime stuff. Or like, I just call it anime just because that's the way it looks. But a lot of Japanese RPGs. Yeah, there's Smash Update, which, yeah, okay, if you're into Smash, like I said, that might be something for you. The RPGs in Smash really didn't do much for me. They didn't even mention Pokemon Snap, interestingly enough. They touched on Mario, Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, which I've started. I played a couple levels of 3D World, and, the perspective of that for low vision, like, it's 3D, but it's more like diorama, kind of, like where it's not quite isometric, but kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like a diorama angle. And I love the look of it, but there's just something about like maybe misjudging the depth or lining things up, sort of, because it's, you move forward and backward and left and right, but the camera is more, I would say, more fixed kind of a thing. But like I said, the Bowser's Fury, that I really liked. That was definitely going to be playing more of that. It's more like Mario Odyssey, like I had said early in the video. Looking forward to that. No More Heroes, that was an August thing, if I remember correctly. Not sure about the whole alien thing, because before you were just fighting assassins in the first two games, but I suppose you got to amp it up somewhere. Now you can do a lot more crazy stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what No More Heroes 3 does. I really, really want it to be good because I love the first game. Second one didn't care for quite as much, but still really liked and beat it. And I still have not yet played the spin-off that was released, a year or two ago? Travis Strikes Back, I think it was called. So, we've got that. Zelda, I'm going to give that a shot, especially playing it in handheld mode or playing it with, I don't know, I'll try the Joy-Con thing too, but I'm kind of tempted to get those Joy-Cons. I wish they made them bigger, though. I wish they had like an XL Joy-Con. Because just no matter what, the things with those Joy-Cons, they're just so bloody small. That's why I got those. Those controllers I reviewed on the channel, and I've been using them for my Switch, and I love them. They actually make the system comfortable to play. Zelda, definitely look into that. Otherwise, I mean, a lot of this stuff, if they truly, truly have an I suck mode, it might be kind of fun to tinker around with the Ghosts and Goblins thing, but I don't know. That game just is so notorious for being frustrating. I played it on Super Nintendo. I played it on the Wii eShop, the Virtual Console. No, that game is just brutal. And, we've had a few surprises. Splatoon 3, that might be fun, but that's a ways. I'm really surprised that they had a couple of games they mentioned that were in 2022 simply because we already have games that they announced way ahead of time. Metroid Prime 4, we don't know anything about where that is. He at least acknowledged Breath of the Wild 2, saying, yeah, it's not going to be, we're going to give you more information later this year, but I don't know, the way he talked, I almost think that that's not going to be a 2021 game. So they've got to have something for the fall. You know, what was it? July was Zelda? So they got to have something for October, November. I'm thinking, like I said, with the 35th anniversary of Zelda, I'm thinking the Zelda collection might be one of their major things. I mean, we still have E3. We still have any number of chances for them to reveal something for later this fall. And again, with COVID and everything, everybody working remotely and things, they don't even know. But, you know, that's why it kind of surprised me that they still said, yeah, we got these games 2022. Just the fact that we have so many of these other games that they talked about ages ago. I mean, Bayonetta 3, we thought that was going to be a thing shortly after the Switch launch in 2017, and we haven't heard a peep about that in forever. So, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, if you, like I said, if you like RPGs, if you like, there was that Secret of Mana thing that looked Legacy of Mana or Legend of Mana or something like that. Might be okay. A lot of RPGs. Yeah, I mean, like I said, No More Heroes, Zelda. Those are a couple that I'm looking forward to. Otherwise, nothing, like I said, nothing really too exciting from my perspective. I'm just not hugely into the RPG thing as much. A few games that have already been out on other systems. You know, you've got Tales from the Borderlands. You have Outer Wilds, which I do got to get around to playing on PC at some point. And a couple other games that they brought out from earlier platforms. So, I mean, there was a good mix of everything. There's just nothing really that said, oh yeah, wow, I got to really have that. But again, it just all depends on your gaming tastes and what kind of games you like to play. And I mean, I think they found a good niche of things. They've got some retro stuff. They've got some RPGs that kind of straddle the line of, hey, you can play them at home, but you know, there used to be so many role-playing games on Game Boy and DS and stuff like that, so now you can take them with you, just with better production and all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was an all right direct, but nothing super exciting to me. I didn't really get pumped about too much this time around. That weird superhero thing that super like Wonder Woman and or all the was like DC people, the girls. That was weird and unexpected. And I don't know if that's just on a Nintendo system. I don't know if that's just on the Switch or if that's coming to other platforms, but that was unexpected. That was kind of weird. Anyway, not much else to say about that. I think I'm just going to upload this video, and to keep it timely, I'm just going to upload it and release it. So that'll be today's video here for you guys right away. Get that up in a timely fashion rather than waiting until next Monday's stream video. But hope you guys enjoy it, and got some stuff to look forward to for the Switch, and I'm sure they're going to announce more stuff later. I still would like to see a 3D Zelda collection. Put some Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time 3D, put maybe Twilight Princess in there. Those three I would be very happy to have this fall. They got to do more than, I hope they do more than just Skyward Sword for the 30th anniversary. I really hope they do. But yeah, there you go. Like I said before the presentation, before the direct, there's a lot of things coming to the channel. Game content, hardware reviews, hopefully. Some accessibility stuff, accessible games. Got a lot of stuff to record and already recorded, and things I gotta wait to cover. So we'll be keeping busy. And as far as Twitch, we'll see if things calm down and kind of get in the mood and find more things I want to stream here. That is something we will potentially do. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and on YouTube, youtube.com/illegally-cited. So until next time, I will chat with you guys later.